We're back in the Rose City for some good old-fashioned Texas high school basketball. While the playoffs continue on the gridiron, we're indoors away from the elements. Me personally, I'm a pretty good fan of that, and we hope that you'll be a fan of tonight's contest of high school basketball brought to you by Pelshey Kia Tyler, as the Tyler Heat host the Hawks of CHAAMP out of Mount Pleasant. For Tyler Heat here at home in Bullard, this is the first leg of the Mount Pleasant two-step, as I like to call it, as they take on the Hawks from Mount Pleasant. They take on the Red Devils of Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill next week in a visiting affair. Then the game after that, one of another about 5 games or so from the Tyler Heat that will be on the Antler Sports Network on the 21st of this month. That'll be next Tuesday. Tyler Heat will be heading to CM Haddad Gymnasium for a doubleheader against the Crusaders of Bishop Gorman. And ironically enough, it'll be the 2-year anniversary of the Antler Sports Network. And without you guys, that would not happen. And another big part of Antler Sports Network history is my broadcast partner for tonight, GM of the proud sponsors at Pelshey Kia Tyler, Mr. Josh Hartman. Josh, you've been around this Tyler Heat team longer than pretty much anybody in this gym. They came off a big-time win on the road earlier this week against the Bulldogs of Tyler Chapel Hill. How have the Heat looked throughout the week coming into this game?
Squad's looking good, looking very strong this year. A little light with some injuries, but undefeated to start the season. Shooting well, playing as a team. I like our chances moving forward. We're looking stout this year.
Looking stout as always, of course. Some of the Tyler Heat greats, if you would. Jake Carlisle, some of our older Antler Sports Network faithful might remember Carlisle's performance in the Frankston tournament. Ironically, almost 2 years ago, really this week, Jake Carlisle and company in that Frankston tournament averaged over 15 points a game in the 2+ games that Tyler Heat played in that tournament. He is in the house tonight right under the Tyler Heat basket. This is the HTO pregame show. Jared Jones and Josh Hartman with you courtside in Bullard for Tyler Heat versus the CHAAMP Hawks. We'll take a 1-minute break and get you ready for tip-off. This is high school basketball presented by Pelshey Kia Tyler. It's the Heat and the Hawks here on the Antler Sports Network. Moments away from tip-off. Let's get things started with our game preview. The Heat and the Hawks, this is their their 17th meeting. Tyler Heat leads the all-time series with 12 wins and 5 losses. The first time these two teams clashed was a 59-49 Heat win back on December the 5th of 2015. Tyler Heat has won the last 3 meetings, and that same Heat team 16-9 versus Purple Texas teams since 2014. Here at home at Southern Baptist Church is where the Heat will call home this season. Since 2014, that same team is 37-13. So it's fair to say that Tyler Heat is a hometown team, especially with a little bit of good old-fashioned home cooking. Can't complain. Here is a smaller venue, a very intimate setting. But, Josh, it's a very packed house tonight, and folks are still leaking in.
Yeah, it looks strong. Strong showing tonight. We're going to have some rowdy fans, hopefully, me being one of them. We're going to give it everything, as they like to say over there at Pelshey Kia in Tyler, Texas.
Proud sponsors of the Antler Sports Network. We like to say welcome. This is your very first time here on the Antler Sports Network. Glad to have you with us. Be sure to stay with us over on ASN2 starting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. It's the Tri-County Youth Football Alliance Championship Games, an Antler Sports Network tradition. Some of you might remember that was the very first broadcast on the Antler Sports Network, so it's only fitting as we near our 2-year anniversary that we head back to the Tri-County Youth Football Alliance. Kickoff from Sam Parker Field in Mount Pleasant. will be at 9 a.m. That'll get us started with the Flag Division game an hour later, or the game following that, still on ASN2. The freshman game will take place. We'll take a 1 or 2 hour break at 12 o'clock. We'll have the sophomore game and the afternoon cap. At 1 or 2 o'clock, time permitting, we'll have the junior contest to finish things off. Again, that is all on Antler Sports Network 2. You can check out ASN2 and ASN1 wherever you may be. 3 different ways. You can check out the Antler Sports Network YouTube page. Go to youtube.com/@AntlerSN. You can download the Antler Sports Network mobile app powered by East Texas Benefits. Local knowledge you can trust, where you can also tune into ASN Radio 24/7, 365, and at AntlerSN.com/watch with our Thompson Tire and Services live feed, where you can tune into ASN1 and ASN2 anytime, whether we're live or not. But we are live today. Josh Hartman and Jared Jones with you courtside in Bullard as the Tyler Heat take on the Hawks of CHAAMP out of Mount Pleasant. Tip-off is just moments away. We'll come back with our starting lineups and game time. This is Bellshay Kia High School Basketball on the Antler Sports Network. Well, the time for talk is over. It's time for tip-off here courtside in Bullard for Tyler Heat versus CHAAMP out of Mount Pleasant. CHAAMP, the visiting team for tonight's game, in the all-black uniforms, black tops and bottoms, white numerals with a dark purple trim, same style for the lettering. Tyler Heat, and they're hosting all the whites with orange and red piping along the tops and bottoms. And we are ready to go. The Under Armour uniforms for Tyler Heat.
Looking clean. Here comes the tip.
Tip-off will be Elijah Grimes. As we have another moment, let's look at our starting lineup, starting with the Tyler Heat, led by Coach Ryan Tomlin in his second season. Anderson and Tomlin, the 1 and the 2 guard. Hartman and Penny, the forwards. And Grimes at the pivot spot, man in the middle for the tip-off. Back-to-back tip-offs that we...
I don't know what that means, but two little rough starts there on the tip. See if they can make... There we go.
We'll get to the Hawks starting lineup in a moment. Coming the other way is going to be number 2, Eli Anderson. He's averaging 3 points a game, 3 boards a game, and 3 assists. Threes across the board. He swings it over to his right side to Jackson Tomlin. Tomlin now back on the close side. Gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Caleb Frank of the CHAAMP Hawks. In his last contest, a loss 50-46 to Trinity Christian Academy. Frank had 6 points, 1 board, and 1 assist. So Tyler will go back the other way. Try to get it down low into Grimes. Grimes gets it back out. Open 3 for Tomlin. Got it.
Tommy! That boy, 11 spot. Starting us off strong with a little 3-piece.
After all, with a good old-fashioned 3-piece to get the game going.
We like it.
CHAAMP Hawks will have an opportunity to respond. Driving down the baseline is David Harrison. Harrison gets his pass tipped across the key with 7:19 remaining in the first quarter. Now going the other way, looking up the floor, it's Kedron Penny. Penny swing now in the corner is Hartman for three. Got it.
Piece. Back-to-backer start there, boys. We like it. We like it.
Wake Hartman out of the blocks fast with a quick 3 from the corner. We played about a minute of basketball, and Tyler Heat already up 6-0. Great tip steal out of bounds. No, they're going to call a foul. Anderson, lob pass. Great touch pass over to Penny. Penny
there you go.
Now up another layup for Tomlin is in.
There you go. Looking strong on offense, moving the ball. I like it.
Jackson Tomlin, his first 2-point field goal of the game. Now close with it, dribble drive up across the middle. It's going to be Kalen DeLisi. DeLisi, the straw that serves the drink, according to Coach Chris Wigley, in his 3rd season at the helm for the Hawks. 6:14 now. Dribble is broken up from Frank. Frank draws the foul. That's going to be 2 quick fouls already in the quarter for Tyler Heat. That foul is going to be charged to Eli Anderson, his first, team second.
Look a little light. Look a little light on them touches. But got to know how they're going to call it early.
Tyler Chapter of basketball officials in tow for this game. Inbounds passes over to Frank. Frank now swings it over to the close side to Wigley. Wigley, that being Reese Wigley. Looks like a out of bounds is called. Yes, they called him out of bounds on that far side baseline. And Tyler Heat looking already pretty stifling on the defensive front with 6:02 and counting remaining at quarter number one. Here's Hartman, already has the three ball in this one. Swings it to Tomlin. A little bit of a motion set here for Tyler Heat. Trying to get it to Grimes in the middle. Little four out, one in. Open three for Penny. Penny can't get it to go. Almost bringing in the rebound is Wake Hartman. Grimes was over short corner on the far side. Across from us here. They're going to say last touch by the Hawks.
I think we got a little love there on the out of bounds. There it is. Come on.
Into Grimes. Are they going to call it? Are they going to say it was a loose ball foul? Yes, they do. It was a loose ball foul called on Eli Anderson. That's his second personal already in 13 foul. Ooh. Remember, you get 5 fouls a quarter. No more 1-and-1. Can't say I'm too upset about that new rule.
Yeah, it takes away the pressure a little bit, though. You know, I like the little 1-and-1 action. You make the first, you get the second. Just automatic 2 for early.
On the dribble drive along the baseline is Drew Wigley.
Oh, it's on his back.
Try to get it to Harrison, out of bounds. They say Tyler ball.
What? It's staying Hawks. Staying Hawks. No.
Oh, that was Tyler Heat ball.
Yeah, there we go.
That's the Hawks' fourth turnover of the game. Tyler Heat's defense already in pristine condition. 5:17 remaining in the first quarter of play. With it now swinging to his right side is Tomlin. Tomlin now takes the dribble, handoff back. Steps across the middle, now looking as Anderson. Anderson picks up his dribble, looking. High lob passes over to Hartman. Hartman at the elbow, kicks it back out.
Eli.
Short jumper for Anderson's good.
A touch for Deuce.
Anderson, a little elbow action, no macaroni, and a timeout is going to be called by Chris Wigley and company. First timeout of the game. So far, it's been all Heat. Back in 30 seconds, this is Pelshey Kia High School basketball on the Antler Sports Network and ASN2.
A circus is fun, but it's not something that you should have in your backyard. I'm thankful we chose Yosemite for our roof. It looks great. They did an amazing job. But I guess some people like the circus.
In a world filled with chaos and the unexpected, you can always count on Yosemite for your roofing needs. Isn't that right, Nancy?
3 and 2.
After the break, with 4 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in quarter number, it's been all Tyler Heat in the first period. Jared Jones and Josh Hartman from Pelshey Kia. Happy to have him in the booth with us today here in Bullard for the first leg of the Tyler Heat Mount Pleasant two-step as they take on the CHAAMP Hawks. They'll be in their next contest taking on Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill. Hawks after the timeout coming out of the possession. About 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. On the drive is Reese Wigley. Gets the ball tipped, kicks it out to the corner to his brother Drew Wigley. Under the basket, open layup is no good by Harrison. Tyler Heat going the other way. Hartman already has 3 baskets tipped away. Going the other way with it is Reese Wigley going the other way. Easy layup right down Main Street into the mayor's office for Tomlin. That's 7 for him. Picking up his dribble now, going across the timeline is Reese Wigley, Now he's back at the top of the key to try to reset. DeLisi has it, drives, runner, tough runner, no good. Reese Wigley tried to get the rebound. It's a lob pass up to Hartman. Hartman rises up, no goaltend, no, maybe so. And it is goaltend call. 4 minutes remaining, and that will be Hartman's 5th point of the contest. Not the most conventional points as we have a substitution. Hartman will get a quick breather. Checking in will be Trey Madrid, getting his first action of the game, the 6'2 sophomore front court member for the Tyler Heat. Taking the inbounds pass is Frank. In close defense is Anderson. Anderson lets him go. Crossing the timeline now gets it over to DeLisi. DeLisi looking, tried to get the inbounds pass to Harrison. No dice. Then instead kick it back out to Drew Wigley. Wigley up and under. Got it for 2. Tough bucket for him there, and the Hawks are now on the board. Coach Tomlin in his second season here leading his Heat in the second home game of the season. Their first home game was a dominant win against the Shreveport Force. Both of us were in tow for that game, a 75-24 victory. Tyler Heat looking to have that same result here. High arcing pass now back up to the top of the key. They swing it over to the right to Madrid. Madrid elbow pass, tried to get an intended form, no dice. Ball goes right in front of us here, but doesn't hit anybody, thankfully so. The Antler Sports Network has all their equipment insured, and you can be insured with your business too with the help of our proud sponsors at East Texas Benefits. Local knowledge you can trust. Open drive for Harrison. Harrison gets stopped immediately. Great transition defense for the Heat. Top of the key. Frank no good. Can't get it. Tough rebound is hauled in by Tomlin. Tomlin, leeway pass over to Jet Bell, who recently checked in. Bell, kick out, looking for Anderson, sets its feet, no dice. Stepping out for the long bomb as Tomlin can't get it to go. Open drive opportunity here for Caleb Frank. One-on-one, no good. Rebound gets hauled in by the Heat. Here's Tomlin. Tomlin, the last contest against the Chapel Hill Bulldogs in a win, had 13.7 boards, 5 assists, and 1 block. Had everything but the kitchen sink. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And it's going to be a blocking foul that is called on the drive was Tomlin. Getting credit for that foul is going to be Drew Wigley. That's going to be his first, team first. Looks like Hartman will check back in. We have our first free throws of the game. It's going to be Tomlin to do the honors. Free throws are brought to you by ABS T-Shirt Graphics, official apparel sponsor of the Antler Sports Network. And the first free throw is good as the Heat take their first trip to the charity stripe. 2:29 remaining in this home contest. Second free throw, nothing but nylon. Knocks it down at 16-2 with 2.5 remaining in the first quarter. Tyler Heat, a little bit of a full-court press. Now Sacks back into their typical man-to-man. They also run a little 1-3-1, a little 2-2-1. They run some of everything, especially in those zones that they sprinkle in throughout the game. Maybe see a little bit of a zone differentiation here, and it looks like we have a loose ball foul that's called under the basket by the backside official. Don't know who that foul was on. I believe they're going to call it against Trey Madrid. That'll be his first, team fourth. So now only one more foul to give for the Heat in the early going of this one. 2:09 remaining in the first quarter. Driving now is Wigley. Wigley kicks it back out to DeLisi. DeLisi is closely guarded by Trey Madrid, who picked up that last loose ball foul. Has a man down on the far side elbow, turning and driving. Open, no dice. They get it to Harrison. Harrison now a little bit of a motion for the Hawks now with 1:50. This possession has lasted about 25 or so seconds. Directing traffic is Drew Wigley. Now they'll reset back over to DeLisi. DeLisi picks up his dribble, looking closely guarded. The bounce pass over to Reese Wigley, looking for Harrison. Harrison gets his pass tipped. They know out of bounds. Last touch was by Tomlin. And the Hawks will take the basketball back with 1.5 left to go. That was a pretty lengthy possession. Main big discussion outside of the foul rule in NFHS bylaws is the addition of a shot clock. How about that for a little bit of a controversial topic? Driving is DeLisi. DeLisi has his first bucket of the game and the second bucket for the Hawks now. 16-4 with 1:13 remaining in the first quarter of play. Tomlin now crowds to the timeline. Heat going from right to left on your respective device. Tomlin now directing traffic, now on the right side wing. He's going to call for the screen from Madrid. Madrid is going to step up at the elbow, set the screen to Tomlin's right, spins, takes it. Madrid steps up, open three, no good, front iron and off. Tough rebound from Grimes. Grimes picks up his dribble. Whip pass over to Hartman. Hartman back to Tomlin from downtown. Short, no good. Rebound is hauled in again, this time by Madrid. Madrid gets the basketball tipped out and out of bounds. And you got to keep the ball up, especially if you have the height advantage. But the Hawks are a very lanky bunch. 43 seconds left in this first quarter. It's been a pretty quick first quarter, at least from our perspective. With it now at the top of the key is DeLisi. DeLisi now swings it to Frank. Check that. That's the recently checking in Joe Hefner, getting his first action of the game. Bounce pass over on the lead to DeLisi. DeLisi, 30 seconds left. Bounce pass into Harrison. Harrison cutting. Corner three. Good. Open three, Reese Wigley. Welcome to the ball game, young man. And an easy layup on the other end as the Heat respond. 14 seconds. This could possibly be the last possession. The way that the Hawks have been holding the basketball with it on the wonky pass with it is DeLisi. DeLisi, dribble drive, no good. Nothing but air. Rebound, Grimes. Grimes, full court heave, no good. And that'll And that'll conclude our first quarter of play. It's been a pretty exciting first quarter. After one, it's been all heat. 18-7. Back in 30 seconds, this is Pelshey High School basketball on the Antler Sports Network and ASN2.
I'm a problem when I'm on top like this. This why I just sign a flow. Ay, gotta keep my fur coat close because I'm a boss and I'm way too close. I don't really want to come ask me why I gotta act like this. Tell them that my pockets too swollen. They already know I'm a flex with a bag like this. Like, I'm at the top and that's literal. I'm making money, it's digital. They watch how I step in this pivotal. They wanna be me in this pivotal. I cannot be no one.
Give it everything. At Pelshey Kia and Tyler, we're tough. Never quits.
We played one quarter here in Bullard, Texas, and it's all Tyler Heat. Fresh 8 is on the clock. Both teams are in their respective huddles talking to their coaches. Tyler Heat 18, CHAAMP Hawks 7. Jared Jones, Josh Hartman from Pelshey Kia courtside here with you for today's game. And Josh, what have you thought from the Heat in the first quarter?
I like it. A little assertive first quarter. Moving, staying on them. A couple silly turnovers, but, can't complain being up 11 after one.
Can't complain at all. The Heat out on the blocks fast. We'll get a stats update in a moment with 8 minutes now. Back on the clock. Both teams are out of their huddles, and we're ready to go for another quarter of basketball, the last frame of the first half.
Wilder, what do we got on points first quarter? Got to go quick. He's going to run it out there.
Tomlin had 9 points in first quarter.
Jack Tomlin,
Waco
9.
Hartman had 7, and Eli Anderson 2.
All right, and those were all the scores? Just 3 scores in first quarter? All right, I like it. Thank you, Statman, Wildman.
Pass the peas, as a wise man would say if you're the Tyler. Let's get a couple more guys involved. 7:40 remaining in the second quarter of play. Now Tyler Heat still on defense. Now a little bit of a Princeton action here for the Hawks of CHAAMP out of Mount Pleasant, Texas. First time they've been on the Antler Sports Network. Part of the same championship tournament / league in the National Christian Homeschool Championship coming up soon. The Heat will be heading down to Southern Louisiana for the Gulf Coast District Tournament as a shooting foul is going to be called. Remember, all fouls reset, so that foul trouble that Tyler Heat got in early has pretty much been negated as that foul is going to be on Eli Anderson. Early foul trouble for him, though. That's his third on him.
That's 3. Ooh, Wildman says 3. He's never wrong. Wildman with 3. We're going to have to set him down with the bring in the sophomore here who's been playing up with the JV due to all the Heat injuries. But he's done good filling in for those guys that are banged up.
Drew Wigley knocking down the first half of the 2. Knocks down the second one. Perfect trip to the charity stripe. As now the deficit has been split in half. It took about 3 minutes of game time for the Hawks to get on the board, but now they slowly but surely starting to get a couple more drips in the bucket. Now on the far side with it is Bell. Bell trying to get the inbounds pass the elbow to Madrid, but the Hawks are going to go the other way. Harrison picks up his dribble right in front of the timeline. Now swings over the top of the key to Frank. Frank now resets to DeLisi. DeLisi, the leading scorer for the Hawks, averaging 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. 6:50 remaining in the second quarter. DeLisi, no, that's
Nice block,
Wigley
Penny.
who gets it. No, they called it a foul.
A lot of ball there. A lot of ball there, 41. We like it. We like it. They did call the foul. They've been calling quite a bit of them. That's 2 already early in the corner on the Heat, I think, again.
That is second team foul for the Heat. First on Penny. That's heading back to the line. It will be Wigley. Went 2 for 2. His first trip already halfway there again on his second trip. And now it's a 8-point affair with 6:46 remaining in the first half of play. Second shot is up. Hits back iron. Can't get the shooter's roll.
There you go, Wake.
Hartman on the rebound. Now directing traffic. Begins the motion yet again. Tyler Heat and their offense is a very motion-esque offense. 4 out, 1 in, and into the bucket. 4-2 is Trey Madrid. Now back to a 10-point game. 6.5 remaining in the first. Kicking is DeLisi. DeLisi skip pass over to Harrison. Harrison bounce pass and immediately cuts, but gets the pass tip. Wigley picks up his dribble now looking. Has Caleb Frank. Frank over to DeLisi and just a step behind NBA range. Don't think he'll pull it from there, but he just might. Drive now for DeLisi. DeLisi 27% from the trifecta line so far this year. Hesitation.
Too many.
Double dribble called against Caleb Frank. That's his second turnover of the contest as we have a substitution for the Hawks. Checking in is going to be Josiah Souza getting his first action of the game as Harrison will take his first break of the game with a hair under 6 minutes. He played about 2 minutes in this first half.
Who we bring in for the Heat, Houston Wilder?
Trying to see, I believe that was Grimes who just checked back in exchange for Madrid.
Yep.
Grimes now down on the low block. A little bit of a high-low set now. Hartman up and under. No good. Can't get it to fall. Tough rebound is hauled in by Drew Wigley. Drew Wigley, his brother Reese, their father Chris Wigley in his third season at the helm for the Hawks. 5.5 left to go on the drive is Reese now. Bounce pass, kicks, resets to Frank. Frank kicks to the corner to Wigley for three. No good. Nothing but air on that one. Rebound is brought down. Going the other way is Jackson Tomlin. Tomlin, corner, open three for Hartman. No good.
Out.
Can't get it from the other corner. He's already hit a three from the close side corner earlier in the first quarter. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Hawks, and another turnover. They had it down to 8 at one point, but multiple turnovers keeping the Hawks away from trying to make this an even closer game. After the turnover, here comes Tomlin with 5 minutes left to go in the first half, well, in the second quarter of play. Thought Jet Bell was going to take that three. Instead, they're going to get it to Penny. Penny, elbow jumper, no good. Grimes swinging for the rebound, but can't bring it down. DeLisi says, no, sir. Leeway pass up on the alley to Frank. As Frank now resets to DeLisi on the left side wing, at least our left side wing. Caleb Frank crosses, and it's going the other way. Open lane for Tomlin. Layup is in.
Attaboy. We got a timeout there.
And it looks like the Hawks are going to try to talk things over, Coach Wigley and company. And so far, it's been all heat. We'll take a short timeout. Back in 30 seconds. This is Pelshey Kia High School Basketball on the Antler Sports Network, where tough never quits.
Oh, when my Marco's craving hits, it really hits. And with unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each, I can cover tonight's cravings and tomorrow's. Nice. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it. Feast your eyes on Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Fresh dough made daily, topped with our signature sauce. 3 real cheeses, classic pepperoni, plus crispy cupped Old World pepperoni. Pure pepperoni perfection for just $9.99, but for a limited time only.
Back to Wildman with the stat update where this dude is never wrong.
Jackson Tomlin has half the points right now with 11. Waco Hartman still stuck at 7. Eli Anderson 2. And Trey Madrid with 2.
Attaboy.
Grimes back in exchange for
nice board,
the previously aforementioned Trey Madrid. Grimes is a lanky kid.
Unit all the way.
Drive for Hartman, short corner, got it for 2.
Buckets.
Hartman on his last field goal attempt missed a 3, but before that had a 3 in the other corner. So I guess that's one way to get your shot back under you. Nice little mid-range shot, never hurt anybody.
Little mid-range, get you warmed up.
On the dribble drive, great pass over to Wigley, and they looks like they're going to call a foul on the floor. Or will they call it out of bounds? Yes, they will. It will be a foul against Jet Bell. That'll be his first, team third. Foul is on the floor. It was a loose ball foul, I believe it was. At least from this angle, that was the only infraction that I could really see. As another substitution now for the Hawks. Checking back in will be David Harrison, and Joe Hefner will be subbing back into the game with 4:03 left to go in the second quarter. High arcing pass and right into the awaiting arms of Caleb Frank. Now gets it back over to number 12. That's Reese Wigley. 5 points, 1 board, 1 assist per game for the 6-foot junior guard. Now back on the reset is Frank. Frank spins, tough shot, immediately stuffed by Bell. Bell saying not today. Pass into Harrison. Harrison looking, now has a man in the corner for Hefner from downtown. No dice.
Push it,
nobody
boy.
home. On the open drive now into the corner now with it is Tomlin. Tomlin, skip pass. It looked like that was intended for Hartman, but Bell snatches it away with 3.5 left to go. Grimes down there on the block calling for it. He's right between 2 Hawks defenders. Instead, they're going to call for the on-ball screen for Bell. They reject it. Now with the Hawks being in a 2-3, looks like they're going to go a little high-low action here. In trouble is Grimes. Now kicks it back out for the reset. With it now is Penny. Penny still looking over to Grimes. Grimes to drive, skip pass. Tomlin in the middle of the floor. Kicks it back out. Now looking is Penny. Some fans want to get travel there. Mid-range jumper. Back iron it off. Tough rebound there by David Harrison. Harrison, 10 boards a game, 10 points a game, a walking double-double for the 6'1 junior forward. Set back 3, no good. Rebound, Harrison goes back up. Can't follow up. Tyler Heat on the fast break. Open floor in the middle is Tomlin. Tomlin right down Main Street into the mayor's office, but didn't have an appointment. Bell can't get it on the putback, no good. One the other way with it is Caleb Frank. Frank in the corner, now gets it over to Wigley. Reese Wigley goes up, ball goes sailing out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Hawks, and Heat will take possession back with 2:35 left in the second.
Got to get them putbacks, man. If you're going to miss it down low, you got to pop them in on a putback.
At least follow up on it.
Give me the follow-up. We have 24-10, 14-point lead, 2:29 to go.
With it now is Bell. Bell swings it to Tomlin in the corner.
Deep,
Tomlin
deep,
from the parking lot, no good. Can't
Good
get it
board.
to go. Tough
Monster
rebound.
board,
Hartman
Wade.
goes up, no
No.
good. Grimes on the follow, no good.
Another follow-up, no good.
Well, we talked about how the announcer jinx is real in the pregame, well, off air, and it looks like instead of me jinxing them, it's you. So
Yeah, I better
how's
not be
that?
talking about these follow-ups anymore, you know? There we go. Turnover.
On the
See what you're going
steal
to do.
is Bell.
Grimes, maybe
Bell,
dunk ski.
Nope, no dunk. But 2 points nonetheless on the breakaway finish with little under 2 minutes left to go in the first half of play. Jared Jones, Josh Hartman from Pell Kia with you for tonight's game. They get it to Harrison. Harrison out to Hefner. Great pump fake. Steps up. 2-point shot. No good. Rebound gets brought down by Tomlin. A little bit too much mustard on that one. It's an even 3-on-3 break as reinforcements come by. Hartman layup is in.
Yes, sir. 3 ball. We got a timeout, 136. I like that. 18-point lead.
And it's going to be a full timeout by the Hawks. We'll be back in 1 minute. Pell Kia High School basketball returns after this. Pell Kia High School basketball. Jared Jones, Josh Hartman here courtside with you. Tyler Heat coming out of the timeout up 28-10 with 1:36 left to go. Be sure to stay with us for the Marco's Pizza halftime report. We'll catch up on some injuries for Tyler Heat, but as of right now, Josh, those injuries aren't making that much of a difference as the Heat right now in a winning effort. Coming out of the timeout, inbounding now, almost going across the timeline.
Yeah.
Almost a carrier for the
back,
backcourt, but no call by the official. He definitely has a better angle than I do. So with it now is at the far side is Caleb Frank. Frank last game was 6 points, 1 board, 1 assist, and a loss against Trinity Christian Academy. That score being 50-46. Looking to have a much more positive night here in Smith County. Now going and resetting is Caleb Frank. Thought he had the dribble handoff, but no dice. This is one of 2 games the Hawks will play against Tyler teams this season. The other team they will play from the Rose City will be Kings Academy, who will also be on the Antler Sports Network broadcast slate. Now swinging at the top of the key is Reese Wigley. 45 seconds left to go. Stepping up is Bell in defense, but they get off the basketball as they get it back to Frank. Now reset up to Carter May, who recently checked in after that last time out. Also checking in is number 17 that we do not have. No, check that. It's not a 17. I can't see apparently. That's Reese Wigley in the 12 uniform. 25 seconds left. Almost a carry, but DeLisi keeps possession. Corner 3 for Harrison. Got it.
Oh, he puts up the 3.
Harrison 1 for 2 from downtown tonight. Had one early in that exact same spot. Much different result as Grimes under the basket. Got it for 2.
Boy, there you go, big guy. 6'5", looking stout with the teal shoes on tonight. Looking clean.
I guess he doesn't like magic.
1 deep ball.
And right at the end, and that will conclude the first half of play. After 2 quarters, much of the same, but the Hawks of Mount Pleasant of CHAAMP not going away just yet. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and begin our Marco's Pizza halftime report. It's Tyler 30, CHAAMP 13. This is Pell Kia High School basketball on the Antler Sports Network, where tough never quits. At the break, it's all Tyler Heat. Score is 30-13. Jared Jones, Josh Hartman of Bell-Shake Kia in the booth. Well, not the booth, courtside with you
Courtside,
today.
baby.
We'll be in the booth tomorrow, though, on ASN2 for the Tri-County Youth Football Alliance League Championship games. A quadruple header, 4 games starting at 9 a.m. with the freshman contest between the Gregg County Cowboys and the Tyler Red Raiders. The Tyler Red Raiders, the only organization with 2 teams. They'll also be in the sophomore game. Those broadcasts brought to you by Crumble Cookie. Had a crumble cookie for the first time in a while. I think it was earlier this week. It was Wednesday. Had the chocolate chip, the semi-sweet chocolate chip. I don't know if you've had it before. It's hard to beat, man.
Very tough to beat. Super rich, man. I can do about half of them, and you got to save the other half for later. They're so big and good.
Or get you a little bit of ice water to kind of chase it down.
You need that little cool milk. Cool milk.
You're a
baby.
milk and cookies kind of guy, huh?
Milk and cookies, yes, sir.
Chocolate chip or snickerdoodle, any kind of favorable cookie, or just whatever's available?
We like the chocolate chip. You got to go strong chocolate chip first choice. I like a lemon.
Lemon?
Yeah.
Lemon cookies?
Yes, sir. Lemon cookies. What else we like? What do we like at the house around there? A little lemon, chocolate chip, peanut butter. We do it all. We don't really discriminate when it comes to cookies, man. Tough to beat.
Well, if you like different flavors, Crumble Cookie definitely has something for you. There's birthday cake, semi-sweet chocolate chip, churro.
Lemon?
No lemon. It's triple chocolate chip. Well, not this week.
Oh, maybe not this week, but it's there.
Maybe we can try to speak with our friends at Crumble Cookie, try to get a Josh Hartman special,
That's
a
right.
lemon cookie.
Special lemon.
Well, speaking of Hartmans, let's go to the Wild Man Hartman with our halftime stats. And Josh, what do you always say about him?
He's never wrong. Wild man. Hit us up. What are we looking like?
All right, well, 30-13, as y'all saw.
Yes, sir.
We have Jackson and Waker tied with 11 points each,
Okay.
leading scores. And then behind him, Elijah Grimes with 4 points.
Nice.
And then Eli Anderson and Trey Medred with 2 points each.
I like it. What type of shooting percentage? Does he give you the percentages on there for the first half?
Yes.
How are we
We
looking
are
like?
shooting 50%.
50.
Right down the middle.
Lucky
Can't
number
complain.
50.
Right. We like it
13
over
of
50,
26.
but yeah. Putbacks, man. It was them stinking putbacks. We'd be 60 plus. They can get them putbacks in.
Well, who knows? But for the Hawks, as of right
13,
now,
26 shooting.
15 of 26.
13 points.
13 for 26. Not a bad shooting mark at all, especially with the second chance opportunities that have been squandered, at least in that early first half, especially with Grimes. I like to see how many rebounds Grimes has, especially in this game. All those putbacks, but not too much to show for it. So that's the one thing I'd like to see change as they come out of the locker room.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I've been seeing Champ hold the ball quite a bit, so it's tough to get a heavy flow going off those putbacks and really jump up the score. But, if I'm Champ, I'm probably not mad at the score right now based off shooting percentage because there's got to be a little bit lower. You weren't keeping that stat, were you?
No, sir.
All
Only
right.
just my team, the Heat.
Well, we'll have those stats after the game in our post-game show, but as of right now, we got about 3 minutes left to go at the half. When we come back from our final break, it'll be the second half of play. We'll even try to get some local Texas high school playoff football scores. A lot of teams across East Texas, including Beckville and Garrison earlier in the week. I know at least at Christus Trinity Mother Francis, Beckville will be in action. No, excuse me, it's Mount Vernon who will be playing at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. So we'll try to have some scores for you there. But we'll take one more 3-minute timeout. Back after this with the second half. This is Bell-Shake Kia High School Basketball on the Antler Sports Network and AntlerSN.com, brought to you by East Texas Benefits. Local knowledge you can trust.
At Tinsley Title, we're more than just a title company. We're your partners in securing your real estate dreams. Right in the heart of downtown Athens, our dedicated team guides you through every step of the title process. When you've found your dream home and you're ready to take the next step, that's where we come in. We've helped countless in Henderson County and surrounding areas, and we treat every single one of them like family. Whether you're a seasoned investor or a first-time buyer, your trust is our commitment. We're Tinsley Title, your partner every step of the way.
Introducing the Pill Puncher. an ergonomic solution to opening blister packs. Perfect for nurses and people who take medication from blister packs, which is about 1.3 million Americans each day, according to the FDA. Excellent for healthcare settings and households. The safe, portable pill puncher will minimize any chance of injury, frustration, or cross-contamination. Head on over to www.pillpuncher.com and place a pre-order today. Free shipping will be given on the first 2,000 sold.
Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply offers a complete approach to health and healing, providing prescriptions and medical supplies from one team who understands you and your lifestyle needs. Professional friendly service, providing the best care possible. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply introduces the U-Step Laser Walker, providing Parkinson patients new freedom. A laser line visually prompts each step so you walk normally and stay in control, preventing rollaways. Now available at Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply.
Drawing up the perfect insurance plan can seem like a daunting task in this financial climate. Tackle the task with Mike Munn State Farm Insurance. We have a triple threat of home, auto, and life insurance policies to fit any budget. You can even cover your furry friends with pet insurance. Call 903-561-4535 or visit MikeMunn.net to get started on a free quote. 903-561-4535 to get started on a free quote.
Hello, I'm Mike Munn with Mike Munn State Farm, where I've been your local agent since 1980.
Halftime has concluded. Both teams are out of their respective locker rooms, quote unquote, and back in their huddles with their coaches. Tyler Heat is up at the beginning of the third, up 30-13 over the visiting champ Hawks from Mount Pleasant. Pretty packed house here at Southern Baptist Church in Bullard, Texas for tonight's game. A little bit of a halftime score update across East Texas for the Texas High School football playoffs. Longview was up 28-7 against Frisco Reedy. Bay City over Kilgore 14-10. Iowa Colony and Lindale notched up at 14. As on the drive is Tomlin. Tomlin can't get his first point to the half. Grimes can't come down with the rebound. Going the other way is going to be Frank and company. We'll get the rest of the scores in a quick shake. With it now on the block. Ball gets tipped. Almost last touch by Grimes. But Drew Wigley can't handle it and will go out of bounds. Chapel Hill currently dominating the Rice-Birds of El Campo 40-0. West Rusk over the Eagles of New Diana 21-0. Mount Vernon and Malakoff at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium are scoreless. And this one man isn't scoreless. It's Eli Anderson as he gets the scoring going with about 30 seconds elapsed to end the third quarter. The Guerrero Buckeyes over the Sunnyvale Raiders 41-38. Yes. Speaking of legends, we'll hear from a Tyler Heat legend here post-game, and Jake Carlisle. That will be after the conclusion of today's contest, as DeLisi can't get the bucket to go. Open three ball is buried. Bottoms for Tomlin, as Tomlin now has 14 with that three-point shot, and it looks like the net is now free. Talk about a jump shot. Jump shot so good that the net needed to be fixed. Now with an opportunity to try to respond. Down pretty big here are the Hawks. Skip pass, high pass, caught in, staying in bounds is Drew Wigley. Almost stolen away with it is Reese Wigley. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch Hawks. Heat ball.
Look at it, 35-13. Oh. Who hit that three for us there? Was that Jack? We got Jack.
Indeed, that was Tomlin.
All right, let's keep it going.
Tomlin now has 14 after that last bomb. He's looking for Hartman. Hartman on... Well, looking for Anderson. Anderson closely defended. They get it to Hartman down low. Got it. Hartman, even though he runs the 1 or the 2 spot, a little bit of post action down there on the close side block. On the drive now is Frank. Frank under the basket. Now we'll reset short corner. Looking for Harrison. Harrison up and under. They draw reach-in foul on the drive.
You sure? You sure, Stripes? We don't know about that one, do we? We're not sure on that one.
Trying to see how that last foul was on. I believe that might have been on Tomlin.
I don't know. They called that shooting too, which is interesting.
They did call it a shooting foul, but Harrison's first shot from the line is good. 37-14 now the score with 6:09 remaining in the third. Next time the Tyler Heat will be on the Antler Sports Network as Harrison misses the second free throw on the Grimes rebound. Will be on the 2-year anniversary on the 21st next Tuesday for a doubleheader from CM Haddad Gymnasium as the Tyler Heat do battle with the Bishop Gorman Crusaders in an all-Rose City affair. Here's Anderson, gets it to Grimes. Grimes, baby, hook, nobody home. Rebound gets brought down by Harrison yet again. Harrison 10 and 10 as coming up with the steal, but can't complete the possession. Will be Jackson Tomlin. It will remain Hawks ball. 5:47 remaining in the third quarter of play. Now trying to break off and does end up getting it back is Frank. Frank is closely guarded by Tomlin, all 94 feet. Eventually skips it to Harrison. He already has a 30. He's 1 for 2 from downtown tonight. Both of those three-point shot attempts coming from the corner, that exact same corner. Now on the reset is Hefner. Hefner checking in at the break. Hefner to Harrison. Caleb Frank now spins, has open space. Now eventually gets brought in defense by Grimes. He'll reset. Open three. Good. Reese Wigley from downtown.
They found one.
On the quick possession are the Heat, and it looks like that could be a no. I thought it was going to be a jump ball, but a travel called instead. As we're going to try to take another look here with our Circle M Crawfish instant replay. As the Heat went the other way.
Up by 20, but man, Stripes could help us out a little bit here. Stripes been getting us on some of these fouls and calls. Don't love another turnover there, 11 piece.
Up and over is going to be Tomlin, and Tomlin is going to be calling the foul. Well, I guess he heard you. Got that call.
Thank you. Attaboy, Stripes. Got to give them their credit when it's due, too, you know. Can't just beat them up all night. Got to love on them. It's a tough job, man.
Indeed, it is a tough job. The Tyler Association of Basketball Officials, the officiating crew for tonight's game. First shot is good from Tomlin. Tomlin now has 15 on the nose in this one. 5:01 left to go in the quarter, numeral 3, and we have a substitution here, a forward swap. As Madrid and Bell will check in, Grimes and Penny will check out. No substitutions for the Hawks.
Yeah, looking light. Got 7 to run with there when you got 3 banged up and hurt. Looks like we got Aiden that had appendix surgery yesterday, and John Hall's got a broken hand, and Cohen's got a broken foot. So nice to see when we can get all them back and have a few more subs in and stay a little fresher.
On the drive is Harrison. Harrison wanting a foul, but no call by the official. Coach Wigley on the far sideline, not happy at all, but they will keep possession. Harrison inbound, bounce pass over to DeLisi. DeLisi picks up his dribble, now swings over, reset, looking for Frank. They get it to him. Now DeLisi in the corner, gets it tipped, but maintains possession. On the drive now looking is Harrison. Harrison closely guarded by Madrid. Now resetting, stepping back, guarded by Eli Anderson. On the drive is Frank. Frank spinning, looking for something. Has Harrison in the corner. Tried to get the cross key bounce pass, but stolen away by Tomlin. Tomlin, bounce pass, turnaround, floater is good by Eli Anderson.
The 4 for him now or 6? 6. Wildman, who is never wrong, tells us 6.
4:14 remaining in the third. Possession error in favor of the Hawks. Layup is no good by DeLisi. Skip pass over to Bell. Bell rises up. Layup is in. Thought we might have tried to get a dunk attempt, at least from someone in this game, but with 4 minutes left to go in the third, we're running out of time.
We're going to need some open shots, a little fast break. I do love a good poster.
I don't think we've had one poster in the 2 years that we've been carrying high school basketball here on the Antler Sports Network.
They went for it against Chapel Hill, and it would have brought the house down. Points did count, but I wouldn't say it was a full slam. More of a
semi-slam.
Throw in, yeah. Semi-slam, not a boom shakalaka. But a attempt was there, and it was looking at the rim rocker. Just tough when you come from he come from free throw line, Grimes, last game, Wildman. He was coming from the free throw line. What'd you think about that big dunk he went for?
Definitely would have brought the gym together.
Well, I like it. He was going to bring the house down?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this team's playing good basketball, especially against a Chapel Hill team especially against a good Chapel Hill team.
It's got some athletes. Yeah, Chapel Hill's still in the football running,
everyone
right?
Nowadays underestimates a homeschool team and the 2A schools.
Can't do it.
Everyone just looks at the bigger schools, think they're going to win.
Not the case. Not the case. Very deceiving. I like it, Wilder. Another strong insight. Push.
Great head fake by Anderson. Anderson now resets, has Madrid, now has Tomlin in the corner. Almost a risky pass, but Hartman, that's Anderson there to save the day.
There's a Hartman.
There is
Two on
Hartman.
him.
Fade
Turn
away.
around.
No good. Back iron it off. Bounced rebound. Coming up with the rebound is Hartman. Now Tyler Heat with another possession. Anderson, free throw line jumper, no good. Coming up with a tough rebound is Souza, Josiah Souza, the 6'2 junior forward checking in. Now swings it over to Reese Wigley. Now over to Caleb Frank. Frank, great pass there, almost jump, layup, can't get it to go, and it's going to be a loose ball foul. That'll be called against Jet Bell.
Somebody got touched.
I believe that'll be his second foul.
Hey, he's fine. He's fine. Can play with 4 if they need to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not the most bench depth in the world, so if things get dicey, they might actually have to.
I hear you. Good news is they started with a strong lead, looking 43-18 with 2:47 left. So
Hefner wanted a foul call under the basket, but no call. Grimes will check in. Also, Penny will check in.
There we go.
Hartman will check out, and Anderson will check out. So this is a massive lineup that Tyler Heat is going to go for. The shortest one on the floor is Tomlin, who's 5'10". I'll call him 5'11".
We'll give him an inch. Old Teal Shoes is going to give us a dunk tonight.
Hopefully so. We would love to see that as our Marco Slice of Greatness play of the game. Be sure to stay with us post-game as we will elect our Yosemite Roofing GOAT of the game. Both of those will also be posted on our social media pages. Follow the Antler Sports Network at facebook.com/AntlerSportsNet. Now at the top of the key is Caleb Frank with 2:26 remaining in the third quarter play. Swings it over to his right to Reese Wigley. Wigley is guarded by Grimes. Grimes now switching over, going down. Now they swing it far side again. Slow possessions yet again for the Hawks. Driving is Caleb Frank, and yes, they're going to call a reach-in foul against Tomlin. I believe that is his first foul, but it is the team's third. Remember new NFHS rules, you get 5 fouls a quarter, reset every quarter. No more 1-and-1, you just head straight to the line to shoot 2 with 5 team fouls. Thought that Frank was going to let the 3 fly, but Tomlin was able to close out in due time. Trying to post up Tomlin, but Tomlin almost like a brick wall, not letting him get much movement.
Move there. No, staying in front.
Joe Hefner with it with 3 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist a game. Minute 50 remaining in the third quarter. Still looking. A lot of off-ball movement here for the Hawks. Another bounce pass now. Trying to get the screen, and they eventually do, but Grimes saying no dice is going the other way.
Off the backboard.
Tomlin, nope. Off the backboard, but for a layup instead of a dunk.
Yeah. No showtime yet. That's all right. We'll take it. 45-18, $1:30 to go in the third.
Swinging it now is Souza. Souza, phone call type catch, but does keep possession. Frank on the drive. Head fake. Might have gotten a hit, and yes, they will call a loose ball foul. No, they call it a travel. Let's take another.
Talked him into it. Levin talked him into it.
Let's take another look at that one here with the Circle M Crawfish instant replay. I don't know, Coach. Not happy at all.
Coach says he was kicked in the head, but foot was dragging. I think the foot drag came first.
Minute 18 remaining in the third. Now with it is Tomlin.
Bad pass,
almost a guilty party, and stealing it is Frank. Frank, open drive, steps up through contact, got it for 2.
Good drive. Tomlin's coming back quick.
Frank with that layup, his 8th point of the contest. Grimes layup, no good. It's been a rough day for him, but he'll get his shot going the easy way with a good old-fashioned free throw.
Oh, free throws. Come on, Teal Shoes.
He's the one awkward Tyler Heat player without a primary or secondary color shoe, other than, I believe that's on the far side. That's Jet Bell with a purple shoe.
You're rocking a little purple.
No, we got us a technical foul. Technical foul is going to be called against Coach Chris Wigley of the Hawks. That's the first team foul, and he will be sitting down for the rest of the game. I think he was still talking about that last drive from Tomlin, and the ref says, all right, enough's enough. And that'll do it as Grimes has his 2 free throws from the shooting foul. And now Will he shoot the technical free throws? No. As
Bring Jack in.
Tomlin will be shooting the technical free throws, but I'm assuming Grimes will still have his two. As the official still talking over to Coach Wigley. First shot from Tomlin is in.
Good. Now on Tech, you get 2 shots, and Coach has got to sit down the rest of the game.
The rest of the game.
What happens if he's up? He's up. What are they going to do now?
Well, he's talking to the official, so I guess they'll let it slide as Tomlin knocks down the second free throw, 47-20, with a minute left to go in the third. And now Grimes will shoot his 2 free throws.
So you stand back up. What, you get another Tech and you're gone or something, Natasha?
Indeed, they sitting
Man, I'd have a hard time sitting down if I was there. Get tossed quite a bit. Uh-oh. What are they calling
Grimes, another shot and another stoppage of play.
Too much talking. The guy's still working him over there. See, that'd be me. You don't want to give up. He's got to give it everything. Oh, team huddle.
Now, if I remember correctly, they will give Grimes his 2 free throws for the previous shooting foul that he got earlier. But since it was a technical foul, Tyler Heat will retain possession. So they'll just let him shoot the 2 alone, even though Tyler Heat will get the ball back either way. So Grimes is going to shoot his free throws now all alone.
So are they wiping Tomlin's free throws off?
No, the free throws will stay. First shot from Grimes, no good. There was a shooting foul and a technical free throw. So Tomlin shot the 2 technicals. Grimes gets his 2 shooting foul shots, and Tyler Heat will get possession back as he knocks down the second.
Ugh, now they're calling something else again. Let's see.
Now they're talking it over again.
Will Coach get up or stay sitting down? Well, doing a lot of talking.
Now it's just to give possession back to Tyler Heath. They tried to get on the scores table sideline, but they're reset to our camera side.
You were right.
Sideline.
Yeah, you need to get in there with Wilder. Man's never wrong. He had it all set up. He was ready, prepared. Now we're coming down. 47-20, minute left. Third quarter.
Clock will roll. Tomlin methodically trotting across the heart of wood, now crossing the timeline, staying at the top. Looks like he might just dribble this thing out. Maybe 1 or 2 possessions are left in this quarter.
I like offense. Don't just, there you go. Let's shoot it. Let's see. Good luck.
Got it.
Right. What are we doing? I want to hold it for a minute. You're up by 27. Let's move that ball.
30 seconds, a little over 30 seconds left to go after the Tomlin bomb. With it now is Harrison. Harrison, quick cut, open, has a man on him. It's Penny on the wait, and Penny's going to draw his second foul. Do they call it a foul? Yes, they do. That'll be Penny's second, team 4th. Only 1 more foul to give, but I highly doubt Tyler Heat will get 1 more foul in 23.9 seconds. But you never know.
You never know. They call that shooting?
Indeed, they did call it shooting.
Stuck down low. Promise that wasn't shooting. You got that's stripes. What's going on? So is that shooting stripes? I'm not sure about that one.
Harrison's first shot gets the shooters rolling in. He is 1 for 3 from the, he is 2 for 3 from the charity stripe today.
Okay.
Second shot is good. He is
3
for 4. Pretty solid day from him from the line. Harrison, the 6'1 junior forward, 10 points, 10 boards, 2 assists, a steal, and a half a block a game. Jet for 3, can't get it to fall.
Grimes
with a board, under and in for Trey Madrid.
Pass. Oh, Trey got a little crowd over here, man. Little JV moving up, playing well. That's out of bounds. Coming right to us.
Almost hit the
save. Tried to get me on the assist. Let's go, Penny. Win them 41. You got 5.8 left. Let's get that. What do you call that? The Curry with the 5.5 left. Oh, he's moving way too quick. 3 ball
open
first.
3. Madrid, no good, and that will do it. We played 3 quarters. And it's pretty much been all of the same. It's been all Tyler Heat. We have 8 more minutes to go. Back after this in 30 seconds. This is Pelche Kia High School Basketball on the Antler Sports Network, ASN2, and AntlerSN.com, powered by East Texas Benefits. Local knowledge you can trust.
A circus is fun, but it's not something that you should have in your backyard. I'm thankful we chose Yosemite for our roof. It looks great. They did an amazing job. But I guess some people like the circus.
In a world filled with chaos and the unexpected, you can always count on Yosemite for your roofing needs. Isn't that right, Nancy?
Eight more minutes left to go in the 4th quarter of play. Both referees are out. Both teams are out of their respective huddles. We have 8 more minutes of basketball left to go here in Bullard, the home gym of the Tyler Heat. We played about 10 seconds here in this fourth quarter. Now resetting at the top of the key is Reese Wigley. Bounce pass is over at the top of the key. A lot of off-ball action again for the Hawks. Picking up the dribble and looking as Hefner. Hefner swings it over to Reese Wigley. He's going to be guarded by Penny, who has 2 fouls. Now they get into the recently checking in Braden Watford. Watford getting his first action of the game, the 5'10 sophomore guard, checking in during the break. Anderson in defense. Hefner the drive. They kick it to the corner to Wigley. Wigley falls, and it's going to be a blocking foul, maybe. Yes, they're going to call that on Penny. That'll be his 3rd, team first of the quarter. Inbounds pass awaiting the Hawks. Down the corner, driving is Wigley. Willie gets bumped again, and are they going to call that on Penny? Maybe. Yes, they will. That'll be on Penny. That'll be his 4th. So, Josh, you talked about playing with 4. Now Penny's playing with 4. Grimes is going to bring out and reset. Maybe so, maybe a poster, but it was definitely a defender in front. Here's Penny. He has 4 fouls. That last 2 fouls were on him. Open 3. Tomlin got it. Tomlin from the loop, knocking down the trifecta. 6. Might need to shot that thing for so far and wonder if he paid taxes on that shot. 6.5 left to go in the 4th. Bounce pass the leeway out to Watford. Watford takes the screen, crosses, gets it on the block to Carter May, who also recently checked in. Great skip pass, open 3, got it. Reese Wigley knocking down the 3 of his own, and the Hawks respond out of bounds. So we get another look at that 3 here with our Circle M Crawfish instant replay. It was an open 3 for Reese. For Reese Wigley, that is. He's averaging 5 a game, knocking down that easy 3. And trying to chop down this deficit with the time they have left. 6 minutes left to go. It's 55-25 in favor of the Heat. In the corner now with it is Trenton Coleman. Coleman checked in also at the halftime, at the end of the 3rd quarter break. Wigley, who hit that last 3, stepping back, picks up his dribble. Now gets it to Coleman. Coleman gets it back to Wigley to reset. Now directing traffic, looking for a screen, but doesn't get one. Now looking for a dribble handoff. They eventually get it to him, but Tomlin blitzes. However, able to come up with it is Frank. Frank over to Bradford, driving, open man. Grimes almost came up with the block, but Carter May out on the blocks with his first points of the game. Open layup, and it's no good for Hartman through contact. They're going to say last touch was by the Heat, and 55-27 the current score. Back under, layup is no good by May.
Who? Say what happened. Again, stripes.
Can't tell who that foul was.
Let me ask Waker. Waker, was that on you?
I believe it was on Eli Anderson.
I gave it to Eli.
I think they did. If so, that'll be Anderson's 4th foul as the free throw from Carter May is good.
Couple with 4.
Tyler Heat with 4 fouls in the quarter already. Only 1 more to give. 5:11 left in the 4th. Second shot, back iron, hits front iron, can't get it. Ball still up in the air.
Bouncing around. Somebody's got to have it.
And it is Tomlin that goes the other way. Tomlin, 60 points a game, 4 boards, 3 assists, 60, 54, 100 hit splits for the year. Has Harmon awaiting under the basket and good through the contact.
Attaboy, 3. Attaboy. What's that put him at? Wow, man. 15. Him and Tomlin got to be close. Tomlin's got what, 17, 18? What?
26
Man,
for Jackson Tomlin.
All right. 20.
Early contender, at least for right now, for our Yosemite Roofing Go to the Game, who we will elect at the post game. Open
this goes
three
in.
for
He's got
Tomlin
it.
again. No good, out of bounds.
Over the backboard. Might have to take it away from him if you keep doing that. He's saying, my bad, as he's walking back.
Did we take away player of the game from him just for that?
Might have to. See a couple more of those, getting a little too arrogant, Nobody likes a little arrogance on there. They benching him. Coach is benching him. He didn't like the shot.
He's out of there. And also checking out will be
Laker, maybe a little too cocky as well. He's dropping him. Two leading scores. Feeling good about where they're at with four and a half left, up by 30. So, gotta like your chances.
Madrid and Bell check back in. Penny still on the floor with 4 fouls. Don't know if he will check out or foul out. Don't know which one, but we have 4 minutes and 10 seconds to find out. On the drive, Penny did a great job of walling up. Layup is no good by Watford.
Too much traffic.
Going up,
there you go. Good block, Grimes.
Swats it away.
Yeah, he's tough to get over. They need to do about one more pass there.
Grimes going to take it himself. Corner now over to Anderson. Anderson picks up his dribble. Open three, leaning for Penny. Penny is money from the wing.
Been stepping up this year on that. He's really finding the shot. Once they move that ball around to him, he's there. He's been clutch. So it's been nice to see Junior stepping into the role and knocking down those shots when he gets them.
The boys looking to sweep the junior varsity, taking down the Hawks 59-31 in the matinee game, if you would. We're now 3.5 minutes left to go in the fourth, and it's looking like the varsity team will handle business here with a current 32-point affair with 3.5 left to go. Possession arrow in favor of the Heat. Bounce passes into Hefner. Hefner on the dribble drive, gets it stolen, almost touched by Grimes. Follow-away jumper, no good. Rebound is brought down by Anderson. Anderson on a 4-on-4 break, pulls up, great shot, knocks it down for 2.
Like that pull-up. Like it when he's moving there. That put him in double digits, Wild Man. 8 points.
3:09 left to go. Looking for something, now gets it over to DeLisi in his last outing against Trinity Christian. 12 points, 5 boards, 1 assist, 1 block, 75% from the field. Went 6 for 8. Solid outing for him. Tough screen there is by May. May on the roll, picks up the dribble close to the block, but will instead kick back out to Watford, and it's stolen away.
There's double digits.
Anderson, no good. Thought could have had a possible rebound, but going the other way is Hefner and the Hawks. Up in the middle of the floor, swings it to DeLisi. DeLisi pulled up from downtown. Got it.
Got a good stroke. That ain't his first one of the game, is it? Got a few of those. Maybe.
I believe that is his second one of the game. DeLisi comes up with the steal going the other way.
Coach ain't going to like that, getting sloppy last 3 minutes of the game. You got to hang on to that ball.
DeLisi, great bounce passes into Souza. Souza, kick out Hefner for 3, no good. Front iron and off. Gets his own rebound, however, cleans up his own mess. Ball almost gets tipped out of bounds.
Threw it off him.
Looks like it went off of a foot, as it looks like Hartman will check back in. So maybe he wasn't too cocky, as Grimes will check out.
He got sloppy. I don't think he was Coach wasn't liking the turnovers. Said, come on, let's hang on to the ball, Heat.
Coach Tomlin in his second season. Last season, the Heat went 35-15. 4-1 at home, a pretty solid home record, looking to continue that here. With a win today, they will go 2-0 here at Southern Baptist Church in Bullard. At the top of the key, still looking. They eventually swing it over to Reese Wigley. Bounce pass for the anticipating arms of Caleb Frank. With 2 minutes, Dos Minutos left to go in the fourth quarter. 62-31. Now resetting and gets it over to the right side wing. Swinging it back over. Motion offense still in attack for the Hawks. Almost tipping it, does get it. Is going to be Anderson on the outlet, and he gets it to DeLisi. As DeLisi will go the other way. He doesn't have numbers. It's 4-on-5. Corner, side steps, open 3 for Wigley. No good, nobody home. And it looks like it's going to be a shooting foul. Yep, they will. They'll call a shooting foul on Hartman. I believe that will be on, that will be on Eli Anderson. And by my count, that will be his 5th, and I believe his evening is over.
Is he putting up 3? Or he's saying 3 shots?
They're saying 3 shots. I believe that foul was on, and no, maybe it wasn't on Anderson. No, I believe that was on Hartman.
He's having a good laugh at the free throw line, so he must not agree with it. But
I can confirm that foul was on Hartman, so Anderson is still safe.
Safe.
Second shot for Wigley is good. No, maybe. They did call it on Hartman. That'll be his second foul of the game. Wigley's second shot, no good. We'll have to settle.
Oh, you can't do that.
Only
I don't
one.
like that.
Offensive Offensive rebound hauled in by the Hawks. It's a 30-point affair with a minute and a half left. Skip pass is stolen away right on schedule. It's Kidron Penny. Penny, outlet pass to Anderson. Thought Anderson was going to take the pull-up there. Instead, will kick it out over to Bell. Bell sidestep three, good.
Atta boy, Jet. Purple with the little hint of blue out there on the shoes. All these
Nice
boys.
shoes.
Yeah,
Gotta
they're all into their shoes. I got one big fan of shoes, you know. Got no problem dropping a couple hundo on a pair of sneaks.
It was DeLisi on the last bucket with 52 seconds left. Only a couple more possessions left in this one. Be sure to stay with us for the Pelche Kia post-game drive as we'll speak with
Penny.
Jake Carlisle. As Penny can't knock down the three. Rebound gets brought in by the Heat. We'll speak to Jake Carlisle. Now, don't let me get it off. Or not. Jet Bell, back-to-back threes for him. Nails the trifecta. Expanding the lead even more.
I like it. I like it when they hit them when they're open.
Three for DeLisi. He's got it. And now a little bit of a tit for tat as DeLisi is now a little bit in fuego, but maybe too little too late. With it now in the middle is Anderson. Anderson can probably cross the timeline and hold this one, but not if Caleb Frank has anything to say about it.
Yeah, Jet wanted to break off another one there.
Jet, a little bit of a heat check, but no, guess we'll just hold it. Now spinning is Anderson.
That thing out.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1, and that will do it.
Give him the old rock chalk, baby.
The home record stays perfect for the Heat. Your final score from Bullard, Tyler Heat, 67. The Champ Hawks, 37. We'll take a 1-minute break. When we come back, it'll be the Pelche Kia post-game drive. We'll take a look at some stats, some scores from around the Texas high school football landscape. Maybe we'll try to get a quick talk with Coach Hartman. Well, not with Coach Hartman, with Coach Tomlin.
Bring in the baby goat, maybe, leading scorer.
Maybe so. We'll also elect our Yosemite Roofing Goat of the game and get ready to figure out our Marco's Pizza Slice of Greatness play of the game. Very packed post-game show. Back after this in 1 minute on the ASN. Here at post-game, the Tyler Heat with a big-time win over the visiting Hawks from Mount Pleasant. The Champ Hawks, that is. Final score, 67-30 seconds here on the Antler Sports Network. As the fans begin to clear out, we begin to wind things down. Jared Jones, Josh Hartman here for Pelche Kia High School Basketball. Be sure to stay with us for our next high school basketball broadcast. It will be the same Tyler Heat team heading up the road to CM Haddad Gymnasium on the campus of Bishop Gorman as they take on the Crusaders in a doubleheader.
You're going to be at that one?
Indeed, we will be on the 2-year anniversary of the Antler Sports Network. And on that same day, on that morning from 11 to 2, anyone in Tyler or surrounding areas, the Antler Sports Network will be hosting their ribbon cutting. Newest members of the Tyler Area Chamber of Commerce will have vendors, food, DJs, the whole 9 yard at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium from 11 to 2. So get your
What
Thanksgiving.
day is that?
It is on the 21st of November, next Tuesday. Love to have you there.
That'll be a good time.
Indeed, it will be. We'll love to have all the ASN faithful there, and then we'll finish off the evening with some high school basketball as the Heat take on the Crew in a boys and girls doubleheader later on that night. But we have action here to try to break down. And Tyler Heat getting the dominating win over the Hawks, 67-37. Let's go to the wall, man, for a little bit of a stat update. What were some leading scores, or help us figure out our player of the game? It was going to be Mr. Jackson Tomlin, but with that last three and getting subbed out, Josh, you said he should get it taken away. Wild man, what do you think?
What do you think, Wild man?
Does he still get player of the game, or do we revoke?
I mean,
He does.
26 points. I mean, led the offense going.
Yep.
I don't think it was even close.
Yep, 26, did good. And I think, did he make all his free throws from what you saw? He looked good. He had a text.
Yes, he made all his free throws off of 6 free throws.
Okay, I like that. That's definitely player of the game. And
then
next leading scorer, what do we got?
Hartman with 15 points.
15, 26, 15.
And then 8 points for Jet Bell.
Jet.
2 last-second three-pointers.
Yeah, tattooed a couple threes at the end there.
And then Eli Anderson tied with 8 as well.
Okay.
And then we had Elijah Grimes with 5. I couldn't tell if they, off that technical free throw, if they
counted it or
that or not, but yeah, 5 or 4 regardless.
It was a great day from the line.
Regardless, great day from the line. They did their job.
They did their job. I like it. Yeah, I think we give it to him. We give him the go. He came in assertive.
Based off what I saw, I think I'm just going to give it to him. I think they did. I don't know what that was about, but.
Do you think we can get him here for a little post-game interview, like I do? Put him on there, give him the, what is it? Who sponsors the GOAT? Yosemite Roofing.
GOAT player of the game. I'd love to get a photo with him. You can check out all of our Yosemite Roofing GOATs of the game, as at the end of the basketball season, we'll take all of the players of the game recipients for both boys and girls broadcasts, put them on a poll, and elect our GOAT of the year. They'll get a $200 gift card from the Antler Sports Network and a little bit of Yosemite gear. So,
can I qualify? You have to be in high school to qualify, or what?
I don't know, with the COVID year, and who knows? You might have a COVID year.
May be able to get me in.
Who knows? We'll have to speak with Coach Tomlin and company. Maybe if we can get him over post game. No clue where he has scampered off to. We see former Heat alumni Jake Carlisle over.
We need to get him over here.
Let's see if we can get him, but let's take a 30-second timeout as we try to get him. It's post-game. Tyler over CHAAMP 67-37. Back in 30, this is Pelshey Kia High School basketball on the Antler Sports.
A circus is fun, but it's not something that you should have in your backyard. I'm thankful we chose Yosemite for our roof. It looks great. They did an amazing job. But I guess some people like the circus.
In a world filled with chaos and the unexpected, you can always count on Yosemite for your roofing needs. Isn't that right, Nancy?
Here on the postgame, Jared Jones, Josh Hartman with you as the Heat take down the CHAAMP Hawks 67-37. We have an opportunity to speak with someone that our Antler Sports Network faithful might remember, former Tyler Heat forward, Mr. Jake Carlisle. Jake, long time no see. How's life been treating you?
It's been pretty good. Glad you having me on this show. But yeah, life's been good, so.
Now, the last time we had you here was the Frankston tournament. You averaged 15 points a game in those 3 games that we saw you at.
Yes, sir.
It has been a dominating effort and a very similar effort for the Tyler Heat tonight, taking down the CHAAMP here at home, led by a 26-point effort from Mr. Jackson Tomlin, who was our Yosemite Roofing player of the game. What did you see from the Heat that you liked tonight?
Jack had an awesome game. Him and Waker have 26 and 15 points. That's pretty good. Glad to get them going. But no, I love how they moved the ball. We had a really good moving the ball. A lot of spacing out there, pretty good. But no, yeah, overall team, really good team win. So, but yeah, it was awesome to see them going to work. So
would you be in attendance? Will you be in attendance for the doubleheader on the 21st? That's next Tuesday over at Bishop Gorman, because that's going to be a tough one too. Gorman has a lot of freshmen that are coming in, a very strong junior varsity team that has improved and moved up, led by head coach Kevin Murray, great friend of the Antler Sports Network. So, are you looking forward to that one?
Yes, sir. I'll be there. Yeah, Bishop Gorman always gave us trouble playing, but yeah, it should be a good, solid game. So both teams around. Overall, good matchup between both teams, but yeah, so excited. I'll be there, so hopefully we'll get that dub. So
hopefully. So last thing, we joked about this, but it's time for the serious version of the question.
Yes, sir.
If Coach Tomlin or your father, Coach Carlisle, asked to have your jersey hung up in the rafters, would you be for it or against it?
Oh man, that would be such an honor to have my jersey retired. But yeah, I never that's always been a dream. I feel like for every basketball hooper, like having your jersey like up in the rafters, like retired, like I feel like that would just be really honored, and like I feel like that's every basketball player to have their like jersey or like banner or something like up in like representing like that your team, and yeah, that'd be super cool. But that'd be awesome. So.
You know what? Might try to get that handled for you, Jake. Always a pleasure to see you. Glad to see that you're up, moving around, still trying to shoot the ball a little bit.
Yes, sir. Have to.
You think you got it like you used to, or kind of falling off of it?
I'm a little bit washed, but it's getting there. But hopefully we'll get it back into it. But yeah, so.
Well, Jake, always a pleasure to speak with you. Looking forward to maybe even speaking with you once more on Tuesday as Gorman takes on Tyler Heat. Hey, I try my best. 67-37 our final score. We'll continue the post game in 30 seconds on the Antler Sports Network presented by Pelshey Kia Tyler.
I'm a problem when I'm on top like this. This my designer flow. Ay, gotta keep my fur coat close cause I'm a boss and I'm way too close. I don't really wanna come ask me why I gotta act like this. Tell them that my pocket too swollen. They already know I'm a flex with a bang like this. Like, I'm at the top and that's literal. I'm making money, it's digital. They watch how I step in this pivotal. They wanna be me in this pitiful. I cannot be no one.
Give it everything. At Pelshey Kia and Tyler, we're tough. Never quit.
Here in the postgame once again, Jackson Tomlin, our Yosemite Roofing GOAT of the game. Finish off with a monster night, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and 5 steals. Does he want fries with that? I don't know. That was a heck of a game for him and is definitely deserving of our player of the game. Josh, any closing thoughts or any other topics that you want to discuss as the Heat come away with a win here at home?
Man, I'm feeling excited about the season. They done what they're supposed to do, playing as a team, putting up some points. No, I like it. I mean, you know, that little stat line there, if you're a senior point guard, is kind of what you want to do it. Tell me again, Wilder. 8 assists, I think. 8 assists. 8 assists, 6 rebounds. He shot well, 50% from 3, made some good decisions, only a couple turnovers.
And perfect from the line, 6 for 6. Very solid day for Tomlin. We'll take one more final 30-second break. We'll come back. We'll wrap things up here in Bullard. 67-37, the Heat take the home win at Texas High School basketball in the ASA.
Oh, when my Marco's craving hits, it really hits. And with unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each, I can cover tonight's cravings and tomorrow's. Nice. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it. Feast your eyes on Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Fresh dough made daily, topped with our signature sauce. 3 real cheeses, classic pepperoni, plus crispy cupped Old World pepperoni. Pure pepperoni perfection for just $9.99, but for a limited time only.
Here on the postgame, we're closing things out after Tyler Heat get the massive win. We'd like to thank all of our fantastic sponsors, including you, Mr. Hartman, the GM over at Pelshey Kia. Pleasure to have you with us and looking forward to having you the rest of the Tyler Heat broadcast slate. So, Tyler Heat with a win. They'll be heading up north to take on, ironically, Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill, and then taking on Gorman that next day. The Champ Hawks taking the loss here will be traveling to take on Trinity Christian Academy. But that'll do it. Our final score once again from Southern Baptist Church in Bullard, Tyler Heat 67, Champ Hawks 37. For Josh Hartman, for our executive producers back in our Houston studios, Justin Jackson, for Nick Jordan, for Matthew Hermans, Nathan Kinney, Hunter Taylor, and the rest of our fantastic Antler Sports Network crew, this is Jarrett Jones saying so long until tomorrow, where we will have our Tri-County Youth Football Alliance Championship games from Mount Pleasant. Kickoff from ASN 2. We'll get things going at 9. Until then, goodbye, everybody.